Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasels. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that?
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle.
Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go from Seattle.
A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run here with a rookie second-round pick, Kenneth Walker.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Working from the gun, Wentz.
That is taken in by the tight end Fant.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
That one covers 29 yards, first down.
And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Now here's a throw that's complete.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Throwing on first is Wentz. And he finds Penny.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? So who are the freshest guys coming up?
Touchdown! Rashad Penny with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Callaway taking it in left side. No gain on the play. And it'll be second down.
These two teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep. Now the number 8 rusher in the NFL last season, it's Elijah Mitchell. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have a quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The Seahawks at 11-2 now, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl front runners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf.
Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf from 10 yards out.
And the Seahawks are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
This fielded right at the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole, setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. We'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. That's going to bring up a 3rd down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Gold is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now is not the time to panic. All is well, somewhat calm, only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
On play action, it's Wentz. He hits his target, Lockett. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, Wentz. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win. But we have the resources we need right here in this room. Here we go. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together. They've got a chance of coming out with a W.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Ken Walker with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the round is on here in this first half. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Wentz.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Now Wentz again. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number 1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Wentz to throw.
And out route, and he's got the connection to Walker.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
throw out wide to Walker.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Now a man who moved up the depth chart with the retirement of Chris Carson. Here's Rashad Penny.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Wentz now on 3rd and goal.
Oh, he tries to give it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that's incomplete.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is not lopsided because of their efforts, and they're still a quarter to go.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Wentz now on first down. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Wentz. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. It's caught, Lockett. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. He'll get this out wide to Penny. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. They keep it with Penny on first down. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and they open the lead up now to 25. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Taken in at the 3. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him starting on 3rd and 10. On play action, now Garoppolo. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
Calling a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Slot man moves right. Another run with Mitchell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They run over center with Mitchell. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
65. Go ahead.
Mitchell. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
21. Hey,
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Once more with Mitchell. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Memories, watching them string it out. Letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got it. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. Down the numbers. There he goes. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. These guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Uchenna Nwosu in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front 7, they've loved this ball game.
And they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, you understand what they were thinking there, obviously. They're down big, just looking for anything to grasp onto. But what happens is they throw the pick 6, the lead gets even bigger, and that kind of feels like the exclamation mark on a very impressive victory here.
And that's where you can see things really start to snowball, right? A lot of mistakes being made. They're down big. Now they're trying to get back into it. That gives those defenders more opportunities to take advantage of even more errant throws and extend this big lead.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 40 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Here we go.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Once again, it's Mitchell.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Here we go.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. They're going for Jefferson downfield.
That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the fourth quarter.
So why not go full vertical, send the guys downfield, say make a play.
And that's one of the favored routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any point running that route.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
Pushes him over. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
11.
They'll run with Mitchell.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
They're going to try and run. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they got the big lead here in the 4th.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Again, it's Walker. Partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.